Hello everyone, welcome to your second royal reading today here at MadWorldTarot, and we're looking at some rather toxic relationships today, hence the Deviant Moon Tarot on the tarot table. And this relationship is Harry and Meghan. Radar Online, which has been a source of the most startling articles recently. I'm guessing that the Parkles brief against each other in Radar Online, through Radar Online, and possibly it's the only such source that they can afford, or at least one of them can afford. In this case, my money is on Meghan being behind this article, or at least Meghan's people being behind this article, because it's brutal. It's the ugly truth about Harry's insecurities, and it goes on to say that Harry needs daily reassurance from Meghan that he's handsome as he struggles among LA's beautiful people. Meghan obviously being the most beautiful of all. And it tells us, and I'm quoting, Harry is no gym bunny or LA beauty freak. He has British teeth, is podgy, and is ginger and freckly, as well as balding. He feels totally ugly in LA and out of place among Meghan's wellness-obsessed crowd. She constantly has to tell him he's a fox to bolster his fragile ego. And we have heard the fox word bandied about quite a lot recently, including most recently in that rather ridiculous surfing video. It then goes on to tell us in great detail about Harry's failed hair transplant surgery, and then the zinger at the end. As talk grows, Meghan is set to leave Harry. For now, she needs him for her brand, but that dumping is coming. Oh my. So we're going to have a look first at the looks thing. Does he really think he's hideous beyond? Does she really have to big him up and say, oh, you beautiful thing, Mr. Fox, you fantastic Mr. Fox? And then we'll ask about the dumping to come. Is this really on the cards? And is Harry trembling, all a tremble at the fact that the beautiful Meghan Markle is going to dump him as soon as her brand has launched? Well, it's not going to launch, is it? So when's the dumping going to happen? But it's wild that this is out there, albeit Radar Online, but it's out there. It's mind-boggling to me that the Ginger Whinger is the subject of such abuse through Radar Online, such threats and menaces. Not that he doesn't deserve them, of course, but still, it's fascinating. One more shuffle, and then we'll get to the reading. And of course, it's just tarot for, oh goodness, fun and entertainment. It is all speculation. It's all my opinion. I just read energy here, and disclaimer in the box below. Fantastic Mr. Fox, and the coming and dumping. What is going on? I mean, he might be secretly pleased. It's my suspicion. Hopefully, we'll get some hint from these cards. Oops, nearly made a boo-boo. Putting them on the tarot table, but there they are. There's the reading. Deviant Moon Tarot, Queen of Swords in reverse. Ooh, that's the energy that underlies this hit piece in Radar Online. Vicious, savage, cruel, mean, ugly. All of that is Queen of Swords in reverse. And it's calculated, it's intentional, it's intending to hurt. My speculation, just on the basis of that energy, is that Harry has managed to free himself to a certain extent. I wouldn't say entirely. And this is the kind of lashing out that is going on because he has escaped the claw, possibly just temporarily. But it's the kind of energy, I often say this, if you've ever, and I'm going to say again, if you've ever been in a situation like this with an alleged narcissist, you know that this is what they do. If you dare to escape, this is what they do. They tell you how awful you are. Particularly at these personal levels of you think you're so special and you're nothing, and you look so hideous and all the rest of it. It's classic, in my opinion, and also personal experience, So if there's the Queen of Swords in reverse, I know that energy very, very, very well. Heart of this reading, what is going on? We've got the Nine of Cups, which is a in your dreams card. I think this is in Meghan's dreams, all of this. And I think that also not only in her dreams, but in her cups. And that old-fashioned expression about being a bit inebriated. Nine of Cups can have a very much an energy of being a bit sloshed. If you've got that extra stock of rosé to drink your way through, because I don't think it's sold out yet, then you know what's going on in this reading. I'm just getting that kind of drunk dialing energy, but it's not drunk dialing, it's drunk emailing radar online. That's the energy that's coming through for me as an energy reader. So let's look at Harry and his personal feelings, insecurities, how he feels about his looks. Must have been hard growing up with Prince William. He was, of course, gloriously handsome and got all Mummy Diana's beauty and elegance and all the rest of it. And the girls all swooning over him. Nobody wanted old hairs. Feelings about his looks, insecurity or not. I've got the Hierophant and it's in reverse. What it's telling me is that he had to become the rebel, Harry, because he was not traditionally good looking. Hierophant's about tradition and rules and all that stuff. Because he's not traditionally good looking, he had to go the route of being the court jester, that sort of thing, the bad boy, the wild one, the reckless one, the prankster, that sort of energy. You know, you could write a book about the energy that's coming through. I won't babble on about it, but I'm sure that you can all understand, and you possibly, many of you at least know someone who's in that kind of energy. I understand it, and it's quite, I'm going to say pitiful. There are other words, but that's the word that came first to my mind, so we're going to say it, and of course just my opinion. It's tragic, you could say, would be another word. So let's move on. Meghan's role in this insecurity, I'm thinking of maybe when they first met, past. Ace of Wands. Oh, she bigged him up. Literally. That Ace of Wands is quite phallic. And it's, I think you're just so hot. Fantastic Mr. Fox. She didn't fan the flames of that insecurity. She went the other way. Praising, you know, over praising. I just can't get enough of you. I'm so hot for you. All of that stuff. Nasty energy to be in. So we'll move along. How does Meghan feel about Harry in that kind of a way? Attraction. Fatal attraction. What does she really think about him? Two of Cups. Well, that's the partnering up card. She was able to overcome whatever squeamishness she had about his freckles and his podginess and his British teeth and his ginger hair and the balding pate. She was able to get past that so that they could hook up, and not only hook up, officially hook up, and sign the marriage certificate. So there you have it. As I say, she was able to get over her squeamishness. Does she have to tell him every day that he's a fox and that he's so hot and so attractive? Is this really? I mean, we've already got the Ace of Wands. So I'm guessing that she kind of does. And we've got the Five of Wands, and that's interesting energy because it's the competition energy. And he's in this dog-eat-dog place where you live or die by your looks, really. Very plastic society. It's all about how pretty you are, how thin you are, or white or straight your teeth are, or whatever. It's not about, you know, deeper things necessarily. There are some deep things. Let me not be entirely patronizing, but that's the plasticness of that society traditionally. And so it's competitive. And so he does feel that he is struggling against people who are blessed in the gene department, the looks department, far more than he is, struggling up against it. And so she does have to boost his ego. I do think that this is true. It's written in such a way that it's hateful and cruel, Queen of Swords in reverse, but I do think that there is energy around this story that is supportive energy of the essence of this hate piece in Radar Online. Let's look at the coming dumping. Is the coming dumping coming? Is the dumping coming from Meghan? Is she planning this? Is she planning this? We've got the Death card, but it's in reverse. She'd like to. Ending. Death is ending. Letting go of something that you just don't want anymore. It doesn't serve you anymore. It's no use to you anymore. Letting it go. Finished. Done. Dead and buried. But it's in reverse. And why is it in reverse? She can't afford to let him go. She can't afford to dump him. She can't afford to kill this marriage off brutally. Look how brutal that card is. This poor begging creature in death just stomping them. She can't do it. She can't do it because With Love Meghan was a huge big flop. And nobody wants that jam. Nobody wants that rosé. Nobody wants her. She's dying to do it, but she's stuck. She can't do it. How does he feel? Is he all a tremble? Darling Megs is going to dump me. M is going to dump H. Or is he secretly pleased? Please dump me. Please dump me. What's going on? Oh, gloom. The sun in reverse. It's so weird how this energy rises and falls with these two. It's so toxic because it's different every time I read on them. Sun in reverse. We've got, interestingly, we have two major arcana here. So this is a big deal. This is the story at the moment between them. Who's going to get there first? Who's going to divorce whom first? And I'm sure both have got the papers drafted, and as I say often, they're sleeping, with the papers under their pillows, wherever their pillows are. I don't think their pillows are on the same bed or even in the same house. She's got the Death card in reverse. Can't do it, wants to do it, needs to do it, but can't. He's got the Sun in reverse, which is tremendous gloom, despondency, depression. I don't think there's love. There might be neediness. He might really need Meg to tell him he's so hot. He's her fox. I don't think it's love. I think it's insecurity and ego. Sun is about ego. This would be a massive blow to his ego if she did this. Huge. Dumped by the woman that he thought was so hot and was such a famous Hollywood star, and he told William and Catherine, look what I've got. You've only got Kate Middleton. I've got a Hollywood star. Mortifying for him at an ego level. Huge ego death for him if this happens. So no, he's not looking forward to it. And again, let me say, I don't get love between these two at all. Convenience, usefulness, joint enterprise, whatever the enterprise might be. This would be humiliating for him, a devastating blow from the Sun. She's the Sun, Leo energy, that's her. That would knock his light out, that would diminish him, that would mean he would have to crawl back to the royal family and admit that he was wrong and they were right, and she didn't love him and she didn't care about him, and she was only using him to feather her own nest and advance her own ambitions. And look what an idiot he is. Oh, he dreads it. Outcome, the coming dumping. Ooh, we have the failure card. We have the failure card. Failure for both of them. Failure of this marriage, clearly, whether officially or unofficially, but failure. Failure of Meghan's brand. What does it say? She needs him for her brand, but that dumping is coming. The brand is failing. He's failing. He's failing at everything he does. She's failing at everything she does. The marriage is failing. The Six of Wands is the victory card. It's the ego card, the narcissist card as well, particularly when it's in reverse. So this is going to be a narcissistic injury for both of them when this marriage inevitably, in my opinion, fails. But it's also the homecomings, the triumphal return, the hero's return after that long journey. You slink home. When the Six of Wands is in reverse, you slink home. And you hide somewhere, and you lick your wounds, and you wait for all the told you so's which are coming your way. So many told you so's coming has-been's way. Watch this space. That's the reading. Thank you for watching me, and I'll see you again tomorrow.